What is up, everyone? Welcome back to Fairway Media's coverage of Run for the River Fall Fling 2020 at White River Disc Golf Course in Auburn, Washington. We are joined for round 2, taking place in 2020, October. Shout out to
COVID was fresh on everybody's mind during that
very
time.
fresh.
Yeah.
And I am Peter Hartman, joined by, as you heard, Jedidiah Dominy. Holla. So what do you think so far? We got you on the main card, followed with Kyle Weisbrod, Max Spears, and Carter Ahrens.
As you can see, the weather is taking a little bit of a turn at the start of the round. We got a little bit of rain to deal with.
Yep, you got the weather gear, you got the masks. What a time to be alive. All right, and here we are going from the Reds.
Believe so.
Yep, going from the Reds. Yeah, you're brushing off old memories here. So we're going from the Reds, and as you saw last time, hole 1 was pretty much a straight shot to the basket, and this one is just a bend to the right, as you're seeing here. So it's
tricky.
It's the same. It's almost this.
You need a turnover, but you need it to hold that line. You can't tug it too much or you whack a tree. It's technical.
Yeah, definitely a harder line, but yeah, a little bit closer.
That looks like he tried the inside line and turned it a little bit sharp.
Yep. A little bit of stump there. Here we go, in your glory.
Just a rock. Flippy rock. Got really sneaky.
Yeah, got through the early line, looking good. There we go.
That's not your standard route, guys.
Yes.
Would not recommend looking back now at it, and definitely take a different line at it, a little wider, a little higher.
Yeah, no, not an easy landing spot here. Or he put his disc in the stump to give himself a little extra.
It's a good attempt.
Yeah.
We got 45, 50 feet, a little bit downhill.
Yeah, about 60-ish.
60?
But
Okay.
yeah, that was.
Okay. I'll agree.
That's a circle 2-ish. Yeah, that's a hard circle 2. But
that's definitely. This is more like 45.
There we
50.
go. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right. I'll agree.
Yeah. Camera can be deceiving.
It is.
Camera adds 10 feet.
Let's go. Bring one up. Just left.
Close for Carter.
Get those fancy shoes.
Yeah.
I have a Star Wizard. It's very old and beat. I'm not sure they call it Star, but it was one of the base plastic ones. And it was just a laser beam. You could pop that thing straight and it never deviated.
There you go. Good birdie from you.
Thank you. Try not to let the weather become a factor.
Oh, from the knee.
I thought he had that.
Yeah. Just a little light, but you know, those first hole jitters, they do exist in round 2. Max cleaning up. Bunch of cleanups here.
Yeah, 1 down in the first round for me was good enough to put me on this card, which I felt like almost undeserving of, but I felt like at the end of it all, when the weather was as hard as it was, we all deserved to be where we were.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, if you're at the short tees, 1 over or 1 under isn't really going to do
Kenny
much.
Clark appearance.
Oh, we've commentated for him many times on this channel. Shout out to him. And what are you throwing here?
A rock 3.
Rock 3? That's a good.
And I turned it.
Yeah.
I don't normally do that on this hole, but I think that it was a little bit wet, and I gave it a little bit too much turn.
Yeah, not a bad idea though. Carter looks like he's following your route too, so it must be something in the air.
It could be the moisture.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. Yeah, good kick. He had a good kick there, knock him center.
Definitely. Okay, let's go.
Yeah. And so yeah,
skipper, let's go.
Yeah.
All the way up inside of 10 feet. Great shot.
Yeah,
setting
so
up a little jumper here.
yeah, it looks about 60 feet. fairly open.
Like to see. Oh,
Yeah, a little flimsy out of the hand,
thought he
but
had
still
that one.
a good bid. Got Max from a little bit closer, definitely odder angle. Can't really see, probably missing half the basket there, but
He could probably only see the top half of it.
yeah. Not a
And I got
bad
to pin
miss.
high here. It's just a tricky putt, and wet. Let's see if you put it in.
Let's see if you do. No.
No.
Did you know that one, or did you?
Yeah.
You remember that one? Yeah.
I don't. Yeah.
Hey, it happens.
Like I said, I thought it was a little bit wider than I normally would throw the shot. I thought it'd be a little bit more parked.
Mm-hmm. Well, yeah. You left yourself close.
Yeah, I definitely didn't miss by much, but didn't give it the pop that I needed to give it a good 2. It would have been a great start to get 2 in a row, but I'll take a par.
Yep.
Max for his par. Should be pretty routine for MPO.
Yeah. Kind of a must get. In the rain, you never know. If you don't wash off your disc properly, man,
Yeah,
that's
I mean,
washing
look
in
at
golf.
He's holding his disc under his shirt, trying to keep some of the rain off.
Yeah.
That's another trick to keep some of the rain off while you're waiting.
The trick's to wear dry fit shirts, so then you can also use your shirt as a towel.
He's got a double shirt towel.
Yep. Hole 3, par 3, 279. This one's much closer from the blue tees we saw last round. So this one is kind of a must get in that case. Don't have too much blocking you there. Still trying to go left of the tree line there.
I believe I threw a Wraith here, and it was like a stable one. I was not sure why I chose such a stable disc.
But
I wanted that angle.
yeah, it
Get
works.
in there.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, sometimes it's not traditional to, use like a distance driver on a
Definitely.
280 foot.
Right.
So you go with what's comfortable. And he's hanging his wide right, but
And he'll give himself a look.
comes back great.
That looks great. Let's see. I believe that was a mid-range.
Nice, doing the same. Looks like he went a little long there.
It's in good position on the other side of the tree that's in the way.
Yeah.
That was really long. That was
Yeah.
like 50-foot comebacker.
Yeah.
See, Max came all the way back to the good side of the tree where you have a putt.
Yeah, not too much worry with the
20-25, but there's that little downhill behind here.
yeah, not as much, but yeah, if he does hit if he chains out right, that could roll back down.
Perfect putt. He's not worried about that.
Yep, to the right, but it's in.
That's pro side.
We're good. Pro side, exactly. Yeah, these are some good baskets. They do seem to catch. I don't see too many erroneous spit outs. There we go.
It's a simple. I mean, I split the tree, but I felt like it was a simple putt to get it straight right through there and just be more direct on those chains. Try not to miss it short, high, left, or right, and just go straight.
And that's the goal.
Good birdie.
And looks like 3 birdies and a par.
Good hole. The island is coming up.
The island in the rain, but luckily you are from the red. So a little interesting too because it seems like the island's a little more able to run. What were you thinking right here?
I threw a overstable mid-range called a Cayman, and the Cayman is a lower speed, overstable mid-range. And what I was thinking was to just skip one on. And there's such low ceiling on this right side that I should have took more of a turnover line at it like that, maybe.
Oh
That was
man,
great.
barely getting
I
on.
believe he's on the right side though.
And that's what's risky is you have that pavement around it, so you don't really have any idea of what type of skip action is going to happen. But
Not
looks like
sure if that was a layup or if it just slipped out of his hand, but it's going to work like a layup.
I think it was. I mean, just based on the distance there. He was in the same spot last round. Kyle's definitely running it. Get some skip action off there.
On there.
Oh,
He's
and that's
a lot long. Almost.
Yeah, I was gonna say that is the move. Just a little less power on that. That's.
So, I see what disc's in my hand, and I know I made a mistake here. It was a lack of stability and confidence.
But
I'm barely on.
You're on though. You're still on.
I left myself a long look for par, and that was my problem, I believe.
Yeah, it is the longer side of the island there. Yeah. Looks like a good upshot from Max. Doing his layup strategy.
Safe.
Yeah. Kyle for 3. We taking a 4, and that I think stayed on. Yeah.
Yeah.
Looks good. Here you are for par.
I threw it like I didn't want it. I hit the rim. I remember it vaguely, but I do remember coming up short on power because I knew that there was a lot of OB behind that basket.
That's what makes it scary. Yeah.
You give me 20 plus feet and that OB right behind it and the wet disc, and I came up short.
Yeah. A lot of factors playing.
Exactly. I put the towel on my head in shame.
Haha, dude, was that you? Oh, man.
My head over there.
It's only a 4.
It's only a 4.
On hole 4. Did you really do that because you were like, this sucks?
I don't know if I was just avoiding the rain or if I was sad, but either way, it looks great.
Let's go with the first option then.
Yeah.
All right, hole 5, par 3, 259. Again, this is going to be mostly a forehand hole. Low ceiling, bend to the right. Yeah.
That landed about circle's edge, backside of the basket with a little look with that low ceiling.
Yeah, and like I was saying last round, is you do really rely on some of the skip action on the ground. The roots are obviously one to watch for, but with it raining, there might be. Seems like you might want to just try to do an air shot instead, just based on the ground play.
I think he juiced it a little bit. He wanted to put a little bit more hyzer and keep it a little lower.
Yeah. I know Max got all the juice on it. And yours, yep, a little high.
That corner branch, you see those low ceiling right there will punish you if you throw one too high through here. It's not too difficult to get up and down on this hole if you come up short left or right. But you can get into trouble if you do go too far left or right.
Yeah, like here, I don't know if you have a line here, but it's not the ideal place to be. You want to be definitely more left than...
Definitely a touchy forehand with a stable mid, I believe. I was trying to throw like a gator or something up there to try and skip up to the basket.
Mm-hmm.
Max got a tricky look here. He's got a thread through the trees. Hyzer, he caught one of the trees.
Ooh, and a rollback.
That's going to be a difficult lie. And with these conditions,
yeah,
a difficult putt.
Not in his favor. Kyle with a decent bid.
Caught one of the last trees on the park job on the layup.
Still looking. Here we got Carter with
This
a little
is
bit.
what I was saying about that low ceiling look. It was a great drive, but can he get through there? Yes,
looks like
can.
that was not a factor. Good birdie from Carter.
Right over the only hole he had.
Yeah.
A little smile on his face. Max, let's see, put this away. Thought he might have a more difficult lie after hitting that tree. He looks all right.
Oh.
He wanted it.
Yeah. Not a good run.
This is where I wound up after the sneaky forehand line to the basket.
Right side, just enough. Good putt.
Thank you. It was wet and very hard to putt that day.
Yeah.
Oh,
unfortunate.
Such
bogey.
A weird angle he had to put on the disc on to get around a branch to get into the chains and just couldn't get it. Wind up taking an extra stroke because of it.
Yeah. All right, on to hole 6, par 3, 282. As we saw last time, it was third tee shot was on the right side, but this one is just going to be just straight down the hill, little bend to the right.
More of an S-turn shot.
Yeah, an S-turn that actually, don't need as much comeback as the last one, less anhyzer. Have an interesting angle here.
Just trying to get down through the middle as much as you can, and I threw it so high and not turned enough to get anywhere that I just catch one of the first available in the fairway.
I would say the first available because there's a lot of obstacles here. Yeah, they're not showing. There's a lot of trees.
That's first available.
Exhibit A. Yeah.
Sorry.
That one, I mean, that's it. You're calling like it is, man. I mean, that tree, you can see it's skinned down after the years of people hitting that tree. It's almost initiation when you come to this course. Like, you have to hit that tree.
Definitely.
To say you're a regular.
That was a decent forehand. He's going to have a long look from the left side.
Yeah. Yeah, he's out of the errant, but still has some work to do. And with work to do, we have Max hitting the first bush, not getting it high enough. Still on him to get through a really tough fairway here. You see the jail of trees.
You can hear the rain coming down. It's not light rain.
Yeah.
They're fat drops.
And he takes it through the middle, gets through, but still.
One of the last trees on the left there. It's one of my more stable, newer putters. I wanted to put a little anhyzer, see if it would come back.
But a good run. Good run from 80 feet. I mean, that's what you want.
Definitely parked it easy up and down.
Yep, Carter
Can he do
with
it?
throw in. Oh,
what a good bid.
Great run. That's what you want.
Yes.
Max.
After catching some stuff and, keeping your composure and maintaining through that is tough.
Yeah, what
a putt.
Yeah, he's not happy, but I think in the long run he'll be happy he at least stopped the bleeding there.
Simple tap in for Carter.
Yep. Tap ins all around. And Carter up by 4 strokes. Pretty comfortable lead. Still some holes to play, but makes it interesting.
Definitely. We've got some interesting holes coming up. I'd like to see what goes on here.
Yeah.
Carter, you gotta send this footage to DD. You gotta see it tonight.
Alright, kid. Show us what you got. 300 feet. Simple hyzer shot. Just keep it straight. You don't want to pull it. And he pulled it.
Yeah. And he's in the wide right. Hopefully it kicked down, but if you're deep in that shrubbery, you're kind of pitching out just to be back on the course. Here's you.
Take a little bit of a cheater disc here and throw a strike on hyzer.
Cheater disc.
Yeah, I like to get it to pop up easily, and I don't like to throw too hard when it's wet. So I took whatever was easiest for me that throw.
Yeah, no, it's a good guarantee. I'm sure when it's nicer out, maybe go the fairway or mid-range.
Yeah, I usually throw a T-bird.
Yeah.
But it was raining, I was like, I just want to take a little off, throw a hyzer. This looks great. Oh, he caught the last tree.
Almost got through it.
That flex.
Yeah, it was starting to flex.
Definitely was.
And I think he was here last round too. He's like in the exact same spot.
Yeah. From the long holes, yes, it does.
Blue tee, red tee. It was meant to be. And I think we're looking at Carter shot.
Yeah, he definitely got lucky and got around the big cedar tree and up to the flat spot, which is not a horrible place to be. considering his drive looked like it was going to be in Narnia.
Yeah, no, he got through everything. Luckily, his powered through all that. And
Is that the dog disc that he's throwing there?
yeah, so I was hearing about that. The pink dog disc, latitude bite, and which is basically just a frisbee, or in this time we now say a glitch.
Something like that.
Yeah.
I really like the idea, and he's been shredding, dropping in jump putts with it, making up shots with it, just doing everything he wanted with that disc.
Yeah.
It's kind of a cool disc.
The original glitch.
The original.
And Max for par.
Nice putt over the stump, through the low-hanging branches. Take a 3. Carter's tapping out, which tells me I must be a hair closer. Yeah, that
Yep.
skipped right to the basket. My little cheater strike shot just hopped right up to it.
And your disc is nice and cuddled in that towel, making sure it's not wet
Keeping the putter dry, wrapped in the towel.
for that 2-footer.
For the the extensive 2-footer.
Yeah.
Don't want to miss those.
All right, and we are on to hole 8, par 3, 187. This one is playing on the downhill tee pad over on blue. It's I don't know. What do you think which one's harder?
I definitely think the blue's harder.
Yeah.
This one, you can see I can take a putter and just stand there and throw a straight. I can a little slight turn and park the hole.
Yeah, you still have hard angles though. I mean, you still have jail in a lot of spots, but yeah, you find that line specifically, life is good.
Smoke one a little low, just try and park it. Try and ace one. Don't be greedy, because then you'll catch one of those trees and get stopped at 40, 50 feet.
Yep. And this is the bite right here. It looks like
It's
it's
not horrible. It's a little right.
yeah.
There are some branches to contend with. He's
Lining
throwing
up,
with the grip glove. Have you seen that?
I have, I'd call that cheating in some way.
I used one after this. I thought that was such a good idea for the rain that I picked one up after the tournament and tried it. I don't like it. It adds so much more torque and spin to the disc.
Yeah.
It's hard to tame it and get touch with it.
It's almost like performance enhancing drugs.
It definitely is an enhancer of sorts.
Yeah, Max gets through all of that, and
That
he's
was very clean, and now he's going to have a long comeback look.
yeah. Might have been going for the ace run there.
You think so? Gave it a little smoky.
Yeah, he
run.
smoked past it.
What's he lining up here? A touch forehand. Is that going in?
Oh, he wanted it.
Wow.
He wanted it.
It's like I was gonna call it the magic glove.
Yeah. Not this time.
Not this time.
Yeah.
All right. There's a little turnover through that gap.
Yeah. Didn't have much room.
Not much of a gap.
Yeah.
Max is really long here. It looks like a little bit of a turn, maybe 45, 50 feet. Guessed it.
A good guesstimate.
Little turn. Oh!
Oh. Almost.
Standard 25. 20, 25. It wasn't a thinker.
There you go. I'm pretty sure it's a birdie, or else you'd be. I feel like you'd be talking. You'd be like, it was really windy. There was a lot of rain. There was so much going on.
Right. It was this gust at the last second.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
it was not nothing to think about.
There you go.
Put one at the pole. Take a 2.
And now you are 2 strokes up, getting closer to Carter.
Moving on up, they
Yeah.
say.
Oh yeah.
Climbing the score ladder there.
Yeah.
A few birdies, 1 bogey on the island, but pretty clean round.
Yeah. So here we are, hole 9. Last part of the first half, 248 feet. And this one I'd say is kind of a must get because, you know, like we saw before where you were in that really narrow alley, you really got to get through the first 50 feet here and you're looking.
And again, I picked the easiest disc for me, which was an Essence,
Okay.
and it just
Oh,
it worked.
that was the essence right there. That was the herbal essence.
Don't see many people throw one on the inside line, let alone give it a little bit of a bid.
Yeah.
If you take the outside line with something stable, something like that can happen, or you can get kicked off into the woods.
Yeah, you kind of need something like, be on that hyzer angle, but something to flip up to get you
Definitely.
there. And a nice,
powerful skip shot.
Nice
He's a little
log skip.
short, but that was a great line.
Yeah.
Max lining up the inside. That looks good.
Yeah, take it inside.
No.
And you jinxed him.
I did. The only time you say nice in disc golf, and the big giant monster branch reaches out and slaps your disc to the ground.
Yep. But we got Carter here for...
With the bite. Can he take a bite of this too? She's pretty good bark at 10, 15 foot.
Yeah.
Not a bad result.
No. Got Max from downtown. Hoping to ring it up.
Yeah, let's ring it up.
He wanted it.
Definitely.
He wanted it.
Put the juice on it, and he gave it the... Just didn't get it. He's going uphill about 30 feet here. And the straddle putt with the tree in the way might have caused him to turn it a little more than he wanted.
Yeah. The grip glove didn't help him there.
Power glove.
Power glove. Carter inside circle.
Should have been an easy 3.
A little short. So now it's a one-stroke game. How you feeling going into
just
this
need to
back
convert
nine?
a few birdies here and make the best of what's going on.
Were you thinking about his score? Do you remember if you were thinking about it?
I absolutely did not pay attention to the score and wanted to focus on disc golf and not get frustrated in the rain, and actually did not know the score. At the end of the tournament, I did not know the score.
Okay, well, no spoilers.
No,
but
I just did never look.
yes, of course. Yeah, whatever you do, don't go to PDGA and look up the scores. All right, make it epic.
Couple standard tap outs for par.
So tap outs and
Carter,
so actually
unfortunately,
he's getting a
takes
bogey.
the bogey.
So now it's tied.
So he drops back one.
Now we got a tie game here, folks. Oh my goodness! And with that is the front 9. That doesn't make you want to stick around. I don't know what will. Let's check out some juicy putts, some juicy drives. Highlights of the first half.
It's a great skip shot on 2 to put this guy right at the basket. Yes, sir.
Yep.
The young talent with the pump to the basket.
Huh.
Right.
Same thing first round.
And the laser under the branches. All the good highlights. This good par save for me. There was lots of great putts for Max. There was so many good things happening.
A bogey save for Max. That was the highlight.
Me excited for this back 9. Let's go.
There we go. Well, yeah, folks, if you haven't already, be sure to subscribe to Fairway Media. Check out fairwaymedia.golf. Keep watching, and we'll catch you on the back 9.